Okay, whenever you're ready.
Ready. So I'm going to go ahead and do a safe start of my engine in order to build the pressure up to 120 pounds. Transmission is in neutral, parking brakes are pulled out, and my clutch is all the way in. I'm going to give the engine a little bit of gas in order to build the pressure up faster. Take us up to around 11 or 1200 RPM. Did that happen when you were doing it? It wasn't quite.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Also, you didn't ease off the clutch.
Yes, right. I should have eased off the clutch.
I didn't know if I was speaking in this one or not, but yeah.
Alright, we're going to assume that's 120. So my pressure's built at right around 120 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and turn the engine off. I'm going to turn my key on. And I'm going to give my gauge cluster a second to kind of synchronize here. I'm going to put my truck in low gear so it doesn't roll on me. And I'm going to release my parking brake and my trailer brake. I'm going to give it a second for that initial drop in pressure. And now I'm going to hold my service brake for 1 minute. I shouldn't lose any more than 4 pounds in that minute. So I'll push the brake first and then start my timer, and I'll just kind of wait out the minute, make sure I don't lose any more than 4 pounds. All right, so my minute is up. I didn't lose any more than 4 pounds. There are no leaks. Now I'm going to check my low pressure alarm. I'm going to pump my brake. Just before the pressure drops below 60 pounds, my low pressure light and alarm should turn on. So, all right, so my low pressure light and alarm are working. Before the pressure drops below 60. So now I'm going to go ahead and check my spring brakes. I'm going to keep pumping my brakes between 20 and 40 pounds. My parking brake and trailer brake valve should pop out. My spring brake should engage. All right, cool. My spring brakes are working and my valves popped out between 20 and 40 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and do another safe start in order to build the pressure back up. While I'm waiting for the pressure to build, I'm going to do an in-cab inspection. Starting on my left side, my mirrors are adjusted correctly for my height. They're not cracked or loose. My steering wheel is secure. It's not got any more than 10 degrees of play. My city horn or electric horn is working, and my highway horn or air horn is working. My left indicator, right indicator, hazard indicator, and high beam indicators are all working. My panel light is working. My oil pressure gauge is working between 25 and 50 pounds. My water temperature gauge is working. The temperature doesn't exceed 200 degrees. My tachometer, my RPM gauge is working around 800 RPM right now. It rises and falls. My speedometer, I'm going to go ahead and check later. My fuel gauge is working right around a quarter tank. And my 2 pressure gauges are working and building toward 120 pounds. My valve covers here are not cracked, loose, or missing. My insurance and registration are inside of this little compartment here. My heater and defroster are working. My driver area is clean. I don't see any debris, grease, or oil. Under my passenger seat here, I have 4 pieces of equipment. 3 emergency triangles, a fire extinguisher, a first aid kit, and spare bulbs and fuses. My rear window is secure. It's not cracked or loose. My cab light is working. My vehicle height is 12.5 feet, and my combined weight is 43,000 pounds. My seatbelt is secure. It's not cut, torn, or frayed, and it buckles. And my seat is secure, and it's adjusted for my height. And that should be everything. And I'll take a sec when I'm done with the in-cabs, just think whether I might have missed anything. Do you think I missed anything?
I think you got everything. You said everything under the seat, yeah.
Hopefully we got everything, and we'll move on. So now I'm going to go ahead and check my parking brake. So I'm going to disengage my trailer brake. By the way, I have near 120 pounds, which is good. That was my governor valve, and it opened around 120 pounds. So in order to check my parking brake, I'm going to release my trailer brake. I'm going to go ahead and put it in low gear. And I'm going to let the clutch out slow until I feel a little bit of tug. If the truck doesn't move, I know the parking brake is working. All right, cool. Truck didn't move, parking brake is working. I'm going to check my trailer brake now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my trailer brake and release my parking brake. And again, I'm going to kind of tug against that brake and make sure we don't move. My trailer brake is holding, didn't move, so it must be working. I'm going to go ahead and check my service brake now. I'm going to pull forward around 5 miles per hour and come to a complete stop. My service brake is working. My truck didn't pull to the left or right. And my speedometer is working. So I'm done with my inside inspection and I'm ready to do my outside inspection.